Hi guys, welcome back to 2025. It's been a long year of 2024 without any videos, and I thought you know what, this year we're going to get back into them and show you all what's been happening in the garden and how everything's been growing. And lots changed. We've lost a lot, we've also gained a lot, but I think overall it's been relatively good. So without further ado, I'll take you for a wander around. You can have a look. So I can't really remember myself the last video that we did what all this sort of looked like. Again, a lot of it's changed, so we'll just play it by ear and go for a walk. So alright, straight off the bat we've got Brazilian cherry, which we purchased, I think this was last year. So planted this guy here under the loquat canopy, and it's been doing really well. It's deciduous, so it loses all its leaves in winter, and then come back in summer it gains again. So yeah, that was an interesting one which we found in Garden World, which is doing pretty well now. So it's got lots of mulch, and yeah, doing well. Right next to it we've got the coffee Arabica, which also actually did really well during, well, I think I planted this one last year around summer, which did really well. And it came through winter with all its leaves, and then for some reason it had a freak off and lost all of its leaves. I don't know what happened. It came through really well and then just died. But as you can see there, we got all the new growth, which is coming again all the way down the stem. So, and even better on the bottom as we keep going further down. So yeah, a bit weird, but again, probably mark that one as a success. Moving across, we got the Hass avocado, which we planted here. Another one which had a bit of a freak off, was doing really well, and then in winter all the leaves started going brown and it started dying off. So I did the noble thing and chop it on the top, and as you can see, we're getting new growth again. So I don't know, I haven't really been successful with avocado, but I continuously give it a go, won't give up, and we'll see how it goes. It's got lots of mulch all over it, so mulch is definitely not the issue. Makes me wonder whether or not it's actually the watering. I'm not sure, maybe it's not getting enough water being underneath this massive canopy, which is a loquat tree. Again, this loquat tree will be cut down once, not down completely, but it's multi-branched, so it'll be cut down once this avocado grows to a relatively decent size. So anyways, moving right along. This area here has been completely transformed, so into a tropical style walkthrough. As you can see, we've got the banana on the left, which is doing really well. It's getting loads of sun during the day, so it's growing really well. We've got more coffee here growing, which is also doing really well. So these were also purchased at Garden World. This is just recently, these ones, so hopefully these will do right. But they're doing really well on this side here. We've got a volunteer passion fruit, which I'm not sure what type it is yet, but as you can see, it's starting to grow all above the bamboo that's on the ground. And obviously we've got our regular passion fruit, which is doing pretty well on the top there. It's had a bit of a freaky, weird thing. I don't know if you guys have seen this before, but not that one, but I'll show you this one here. It goes like that. Have any of you guys seen your passion fruits do this? First time I've seen that before, and it's happening on all my passion fruit. I don't know why, but yeah, if any of you guys know what's going on or what might be happening, and it's not just one, it's a few of them. So that one there as well, it's very weird. I don't know. But yeah, besides that, it's doing relatively fine. The vine is still fine and still growing, so no issues there. Panning down, we've got allspice from whenever that was purchased. I think that was 2021 or 20 maybe. I want to say 21. Still alive, no protection needed, and there's a lot of new growth on it. So I'm really happy with this one. It's actually pulled through really, really well, and loads of new growth, and it still has that beautiful scent to it when you rub the leaves. Got a really nice scent. Alright, moving on. What else have we got here? We have got more passion fruit, volunteer bananas that are growing from the corms that we pulled out maybe a couple of years ago. We squeeze through here. Let's see if we've got anything else. We do. Of course, the mango. We bought this mango last year and we covered it up, and now it's doing, hasn't died, hasn't had any dieback, but it hasn't really done much growth either. So we've got a bit of growth here on the tips there, but it's so slow, and I'm not sure it's going to do much before winter, so I don't know. I might have to cut, I will cover it again for a second year. I just recently heard, as I'm watching George's videos, that he does a lot of watering, so I started doing a lot of watering, and it looked a bit tired and a bit yellow, but with the water it sort of perked back up and the leaves have gone green. It's like big leaves, but I'm just waiting for these guys at the top. So I'm not sure if that's because we got massive gum trees and eucalyptus trees that might be draining it, or I don't know. So anyways, we keep watering it. Might get, I don't know, some more chicken fertilizer to it. Not entirely sure what's going on. It definitely looks healthy, but yeah. Anyways, we'll keep walking through. This is a work in progress, as you can see. I actually forgot to show you. If we walk back here, the guava tree. We've got an Indian. It said Thai white guava. So I'm not sure, for those of you who know, if Indian guava and Thai white guava is the same. I'm not sure, but this was purchased just recently, and yeah, it's gone really well. So it's still a new one. I'm not sure if I have to protect it during the winter, but he's about 1.2 meters, maybe. Yeah. Anyways, moving along. As I mentioned, this is a work in progress. As you can see, I've closed that off so the doggos don't go in there. But what have we got? We've got Hawaiian guava, which is doing really well as well. That was purchased with the Thai white guava. He's about a meter as well. He's doing really well. Loads of new growth. So yeah, that's doing really well. As we pan across, we've got, don't want to miss the turmeric that grows every year. No issues with that. We've got sugarcane growing in a pot here next to the bamboo. We've got more sugarcane there, which is doing really well now. So this will be good to fill this whole area up with sugarcane. We've got a jackfruit, which we purchased the other week, which is actually doing really well. If I'll just give me a second, I'm just going to hop over. Alright, jackfruit crunchy variety. I bought 2 jackfruits, which I'll show you the other one after, but he's doing really, really well. He's got loads of new growth, so I reckon he loves this position here. It's my first jackfruit that I purchased, so I'm going to try and protect him. He's only very small, as you can probably see, not even the size of my finger, but he's got loads of new growth. So, and he keeps pushing out new growth everywhere, so I'm pretty happy with that. We've got some ginger, as you can see there in the middle. That's just coming out. We've just planted that, so that's, planted it last year. The corm survives, and then obviously the leaves die, and every summer it comes back up. So yeah, that's pretty much here in this back corner. So that's pretty much what the garden looks like at the moment, for those of you who are interested. Got our Hawaiian guava, which has been there now for 2 years, not doing too much. Not sure, I might just put him in a pot. I don't know if that'll help him grow or not. But yeah, that's something I have to think about. Got Babako, which I forgot to show, which is growing there. It's doing really nicely. We've got our curry tree. Curry tree's putting out loads of new growth, which is awesome. Hasn't done that since I planted it, and it absolutely loves the full sun. So it's used to it now. It's growing heaps. Our sorry, lost a pomegranate. This was the, forgot the variety. You know what, George will be able to tell me because his neighbour has it. And that's the same one that I purchased, knowing that his neighbour gets lots of fruit. So this pomegranate's been here for 12 months, and it's got its first fruit. So it's very healthy fruit too. I can't think of the name of it, to be honest with you, right now. But yeah, if you know the name of that pomegranate, there you go. We've got our custard apple, Paxton Prolific, which has moved here now for about a year and a bit, which is good. It's gotten used to the hot sun, which it loves now, and as you can see, loads of new flowers that are just popping up everywhere. So I'm not too fussed if it doesn't fruit, but as you can see, there's flowers everywhere, and it's really healthy too. So yeah, hopefully, you never know, it might give us something. If it doesn't, I'm happy with it, just to take its time. It is, custard apple, they're a bit harder. So anyways, panning down, we've got our longevity spinach that's growing all over too. They're really good ground cover too, and they're the health benefits of longevity spinach are, yeah, really good. You should definitely look it up if you don't have one. Daily sells them, and they grow like weeds. So yeah. All right, moving across, we've got our bamboo and a bit of Australian native frangipanis. Our ice cream bean, that's another one which I'm a bit sort of intrigued, I think the word would be, because as you can see, it's flowered. It's flowered all over this year, but I'm not sure why it's not fruiting. So all you ice cream bean enthusiasts out there, what's going on with my ice cream bean? Why is it flowering but not fruiting? Does it take a while? Do I have to wait? How long do I have to wait? Am I getting too excited? Is it a false flowering?